Hey, this is Jonah Rosenblum coming to you from Solon High School tonight, where the PTC football season came to an end and one of the greatest seasons in Portage County history came to an end as the Rootstown Rovers fall to the Kirtland Hornets 17-7 tonight. It's obviously a difficult game to digest, a difficult night to digest for the Rovers, and I don't expect that any of them who very much felt coming into this game that they had a great chance to win a regional championship and enter the state semifinals. I don't expect that any of them will be smiling tonight. But what Coach Mark Geis told me, and he said he told his team all season long, whenever there was a lull, whenever the energy level was dropping a little bit, he said he would tell his guys, what do you want this season to be remembered as? Do you want to look back on this season as being full of fun, full of memories, full of history, or do you want it to be the opposite? And I think months from now, years from now, as Rootstown running back Caleb Kaut told me afterwards, there's no doubt how the Rovers will look back on this season. They'll look back on it the same way all of us look back on this season, as an absolutely wonderful story for the town of Rootstown and for Portage County. This is an incredible story. This is a story about a Rootstown Rovers team that was 0-10 as recently as 2013, and an incredible group of players, particularly this class of 2018, Nathan Moore, Caleb Kaut, so many tremendous kids on the line all over this football field came together to turn a team that could never win a game into one of the best teams in all of Portage County. What they did was remarkable. Going 10-0 in the regular season, beating Mogadore and really dominating that second half against the Wildcats to win the county championship, beating up on Columbiana and Norwayne in the first and second rounds of the postseason. And in different ways, they put so much pressure on the Columbiana passing game. They crushed the Norwayne running game. Their offense was electric. Caleb Kaut was brilliant. Scott Steger turned into a tremendous quarterback. Nathan Moore is one of the greatest players I think we'll ever see in Portage County. What they did is incredible. It's an amazing story. And tonight, even though they lost, they were every bit Kirtland's equal. Now, I did think the Hornets won the game at the line, and they got a lot of pressure on the defensive front. And they got a tremendous pass rush on Scott Steger, and yes, they did a great job stopping that vaunted Rootstown running attack. But that Rovers defense was just as good, and if not for a couple of big plays, including a double handoff 30-yard pass downfield and a 47-yard run for Kirtland to open up the second half, who knows what would have happened. But the point is that the Rovers put themselves tonight in the same conversation as the Kirtland Hornets, who made the state championship game 5 straight years from 2011 to 2015. And that's the conversation the Rovers now find themselves in. They established themselves this season as one of the greatest teams in our county's history, and they established themselves as one of the great teams in the state of Ohio. I'm going to miss them, I'll be honest with you. There are some great kids on this team that it's going to be hard to say goodbye to. Kids like Caleb Kaut and Nathan Moore, for example, were as humble as they were great. That smile on Nate Moore's face, how much he enjoyed playing a game of football. Caleb Kaut never, ever praised himself, even as he was having one of the most remarkable seasons in Portage County history. These are great kids. These are great stories. Caleb Kaut coming back from a torn ACL to run for 2,000 yards and 34 rushing touchdowns. Their names, the Rootstown Rovers 2017 season, will forever be etched in history. And I thought that Rovers coach Mark Geis put it particularly well when he told his team, don't you dare look at the ground. Don't you dare be ashamed of yourselves. This has been the year of the Rover 2017, and what a remarkable year it has been. Congratulations to the Region 21 runner-up. Congratulations to the PTC County champion, Rootstown Rovers. It was an absolute privilege covering you. What a season. Reporting live from Solon, Jonah Rosenblum, Record-Courier.